Hello, my beautiful models. Welcome to week 4 of WebCon. So this week you had to portray Hollywood icons with a full body shoot, and you could do it in a modern way, but sort of an editorial interpretation of them. I'm very excited for this one. Because first of all, I love classic movies, and second of all, I love assignments where everybody gets something different to portray and to see how everybody does that. So first is Anastasia. I really love this photo, actually. I really see the inspiration, and you look stunning. You look like a movie star here, but a model. Yeah, your face looks stunning with your cheekbones. This angle works for you. The pose is pretty good. I think it would have been too literal with a basket, so I'm glad that you didn't do that. You do look a little bit short here, which I haven't seen in your other photos, so it might be the styling. Maybe the length of the dress and the way that it fits at the top is making you look shorter than you are. But that's the only problem I have with this. I think with the composition, with your pose, the composition might have worked better if you were a little more to the side in the photo. But overall, very nice. I'll give you a 9. And I also really like your headband, or headpiece. Next is Dre as Marlon Brando. I love Marlon Brando. I like this photo overall too. I see the styling. The shoes are a little bit of a miss for me. That doesn't really seem authentic to the time. But the hat and the jacket, and you definitely have this attitude that portrays Marlon Brando really well. I also like that you had access to a motorcycle. I kind of see the motorcycle and you at the same time, so it'd be nice if I saw you first and then looked over to see the motorcycle. The background bothers me a little. It's a little cluttered. I don't know what's in the back there, but it's kind of drawing focus away from you. Yeah, but I see that you're doing modern interpretation as a model. Maybe just you could have pushed a little bit more, but I will give you a 7. And next is Hannah. I was surprised when I saw this because I could not tell that that's you at all. That's crazy. I love Audrey Hepburn as well, and I really do see her here. I love the dress. It's very Breakfast at Tiffany's. I think you did the makeup right. I like the gloves, but something about the position of your hand on your shoulder, it's coming off as a little bit awkward. Maybe it's also that you can't see your hand behind your head, your other hand. But overall, very nice job. I don't know if you could have found a different background, be more Audrey Hepburn-ish, but that's not a huge deal. I don't notice that first at all. Yeah, the angle, I think that somebody said, might be a little bit awkward. It makes you look a little bit short. If it had been shot from a little bit lower, this would have popped a little bit more. But I really like this shot, and I'll give you an 8. Next is Zach. I actually really like the fact that you took this picture in front of the Hollywood sign. If you actually did. I don't think you could Photoshop that. Yeah, I really like it. I like the styling. Again, I see a modern interpretation of it, and I see Marlon Brando, or I see Charlie Chaplin, but I also see Zach, so that's nice. And I can tell you that you're modeling here. The light is a little bit too bright. And then the composition of the photo, I would have liked, again, to see you more to the left and then the Hollywood sign to the right, and I think that would have had more balance, because that's kind of what this photo is lacking a little bit. The pose is also making you look a little bit short, so I will give you a 7 as well. And next is Ciara. I like this photo. I think it's referencing Niagara, yes. Yeah, I really love the background. I don't really see Elizabeth Taylor here as much. I just see Ciara, but I don't really see the inspiration with this. Maybe if you'd done a little bit more extreme makeup and jewelry, is what Elizabeth Taylor's known for. And also, your pose is kind of confusing because you can't tell where your legs are, and it's making you look a little bit short. Yeah, but I would have liked to see a little bit more of a literal interpretation. So I'll give you a 6 this week. Next is Morgan. This photo is really stunning. I definitely see the interpretation from the inspiration. Yeah, overall you look stunning. Great background, great pose. The only thing I have a little problem with is your expression. I would have liked to see you a little bit more confident, and I don't know, you do look a little bit scared here. But overall, it's very nice, and I love the composition of this photo a lot, and your skin looks amazing. I'll give you an 8. Next is James. I overall like this photo. Again, the quality isn't the greatest, but that's not a huge deal. I see that you did your own interpretation of Elvis, which is nice. Yeah, the pose is good. I see like the movement, how you channeled Elvis there, and the expression is good. I don't completely understand why you don't have a shirt and your tie's off, but it's whatever. And yeah, maybe just a little more drama. It just seems to be missing a little bit something, but overall very nice. The white socks also distracting me. I don't know why. It's probably just me. But I'll give you a 7. Next is Root. I love this photo. This is definitely an improvement from last week. You look so adorable here, and I definitely see Marilyn Monroe. And it's a very literal interpretation, but I also see Root in it. Let's see. The shadow on the umbrella is kind of getting your leg, so maybe if you could have worked a different angle with that. And maybe just modeled a little bit more to do kind of a different interpretation of Marilyn Monroe. But overall, I really love this photo, and it's really adorable. And I think you understood this assignment really well, so I'll give you a 9. And next is Gabe. I don't have a problem with the quality of this photo. I actually like the background and the composition, but the angles are kind of confusing to me. You don't really see your face at all, and I'd like to have seen you connect more with the camera. But I like that you're on the bleachers. It's very good. But again, I don't see your face, and I guess I kind of see John Travolta, but I don't see you doing an interpretation of him as a model. Yeah. I'll have to give you a 6. Next is Taylor, it's Betty Davis. This is a very pretty photo of you, but I feel like you could have done so much more with Betty Davis. I don't see you modeling here. It kind of looks like a girl that was just sitting under these lights and was caught off guard by a photographer. So I guess I don't really see the interpretation or the inspiration. Yeah, and you should have been looking at the camera. It's Betty Davis eyes, and that's what she was most well known for. Yeah, I just think you didn't really get the interpretation right on this one. It's a nice photo, and you look very beautiful, but that's the issue I have with it. And I'll have to give you a 6 as well. Alright, and that's all for this week. Nice job, everyone, and good luck, and I hope to see you again next week.